He can't have a 9 to 5.
What? Why not? You don't want him to have an honest job?
I mean, he could be a hustling entrepreneur.
So you want him to be you want CEO status?
Yes.
Okay, he can't
So
like he can't
like
clock in and clock out.
No, no.
Damn,
I think
B.Simone.
entrepreneurs should date entrepreneurs.
Okay, but still, there's people who have really good jobs with vocational skills. If he's a mechanic,
I'm sure, but no, you're not going to understand my lifestyle. You're not going to understand why I'm up at 3 a.m.
Damn, you making this hard for me. Okay, all right.
You know, he has to be an entrepreneur,
a business owner. He getting one of them stimulus packages from Donald Trump, one of them small business loans, and he ain't buying.
Had my dream career, I manifested it. I'm trying to manifest a husband. Ain't nothing wrong with a nigga with a 9 to 5. I get it. They work hard. I used to have a 9 to 5. Nothing is wrong. Nothing is wrong. Nothing is wrong. You work hard, you have money. I get it. I need an entrepreneur. I need somebody that understands my mindset. Somebody that has the same lifestyle. It has nothing to do with money, everything to do with lifestyle. Okay? When I'm in the bed at 3 a.m. checking emails, what you doing, babe? Working. What you doing? Working. Okay, love you. You want to hop on a flight tomorrow? I have a meeting in out of town. You want to go? You got? Okay, let's go. Okay, you understand my life?
Boy, I tell you, the internet is undefeated. You know, on this internet, you could be the butcher, the baker, the candlestick maker. If you're charismatic enough, you're a good speaker, and you can draw an audience. You know, the internet has provided a platform for the grifters to flourish. You can go from being broke to making millions of dollars overnight if you're good enough, right? Well, today we're talking about B.Simone. And B.Simone, she's one of these grifters that's whatever's popping, she's going to, wherever the wind is blowing, she's going to sway in that direction. She's going to do and say anything that she needs to say, do anything that she needs to do to be on, to be making money, right? We know that around 2020, you know, she started to really make a name for herself when she got on Wild 'N Out. And, she was on there with her jokes and doing all kinds of weird stuff. But then, as you see, she went on that show with Nick Cannon, on the radio with Nick Cannon, and she was talking about she can't date a 9 to 5 guy. He has to be an entrepreneur. But she was only doing that because at that time, you know, he had these feminist women coming out saying that they don't want to date a broke guy. They had all these high standards for the type of men that they want, right? Right? And then after that, she doubled down and came back again and was just going in on just regular working men and was saying that, you know, basically they're beneath her. They're not somebody that she's looking for. She needs somebody to either match her or be better than her. And these are the internet talking points where we know outside that's not happening, right? But these are the internet talking points because if you can say these things and you can say this to a lot of women, they can start dreaming and believe that they actually can have this rich guy. So they promote this stuff in order to build an audience. That's all they were doing. B.Simone, she's from this generation where she's willing to step on anybody and anything that she can to get to the bag. She didn't care nothing about friends. Y'all see when she had the podcast, what she did to that woman that was supposed to be her best friend. We remember when Jackie O passed away, she wanted to cash in on that. But then she also started to monetize her own audience and try to make money off her audience, right? And this would get her in trouble because her audience didn't know whether she was with them, because remember, in this gender war thing, were you with them or you siding with men? Like, where are you? Like, you go wherever the wind blow, right? So now, when she got caught plagiarizing the book, that's when Kevin Samuels really got into this, right? And he started to speak up on her and mention her on his channel, and he talked about how her downfall would be because of the way she carries herself and the type of audience that she brings, right? He said this.
All it takes for you to come down to reality, B.Simone, is one wrong post. You are one viral video away, one internet canceling away from being back at Forever 21 selling.
So Kevin Samuels was checking her, and he was right. He was giving her advice because I looked at a lot of people on the internet, and a lot of these people lack integrity, right? They lack integrity. And like I said, a lot of people out here understand the algorithm. The algorithm likes to placate to people that push the envelope. You know, they embarrass themselves. They ultra disrespectful. When you on here and you're carrying yourself in a decent manner, trying to be decent, very rare, especially in this sector of YouTube. Very rare do you have like really successful channels when you operating in decency. right? But when you operating in cutthroat, you're talking bad about people, you're talking down to people, and you're doing all these things, man, the algorithm is going to push it. They're going to place your videos in front of people. And B.Simone knew this, and B.Simone was making a lot of money at one time and capitalizing off of it. Now you see her crying, but this right here is part of the reason why she's in the predicament that she's in now. Because at 1 minute she was saying you gotta have a 9 to 5, and you was gaslighting these women up, but then you came on and was talking to women like this.
Here's another challenge. We got all these things we want in a man. A list of things. He gotta be tall. He gotta be dark. He gotta be handsome. He gotta have pretty teeth. He gotta be a family man. He gotta be financially stable. He gotta be rich. He gotta be successful. He gotta be all these things. And we ain't even have the things on that list. He gotta be a family man. She might talk to your mama in 6 months, but you want him to be a family man. He gotta be financially stable. Your account is in the negative, ma'am. Overdraft fees. He gotta have a job. You need to go fill out some applications because you're still unemployed. You want him to be financially stable? Well, you need to start saving because you can't keep a dime to your name.
So with that, so then she goes and tries to take Kevin Samuels' talking points, you know, after the death of Kevin Samuels, right? And like I said, these people, not just her, because there's men that do this too. They just jump from one topic to the next, whatever's hot at the time, they just go. They don't care about the audience. So you built your audience up where you're telling these women that they don't date a 9 to 5 guy, don't do this, and women are like, yeah, and they championing you, they following you. Then you come back and you hit the women upside the head with this, right? You hit them upside the head with this. And it gets crazy. So now when you hit them upside the head, you back online, broke, crying like this.
My finances, like the budgeting, you see how I am nitpicking every little thing. I've never been like that. We were in Bloomingdale's yesterday. I'm like, we have to go to H&M.
Yeah.
Like I notice it in me now, just nitpicking. And it's not even, I just don't have it like to spend the liquid.
But then your former friend, Pretty V, right? Pretty V, she went to social media and she spoke on this, right? And she said some things. And some people say that she was taking jabs. I don't really think it was a jab. I just think that she saw her and was like, listen, get over it. The same way you talk and treat people, listen, get over it, right? This is what you need to do. So Pretty V, she took to social media and said this.
If they mad at you, so what if they don't care about you? So what if you lost this? You'll get it back. So what? So what if they don't like you? So what if they hating on you? So what if they mad at you? So what if you ain't got no friends no more? So what if you're gifted and your friend is gifter? So what if you didn't get the audition and your friend did? Be happy. So what if you're lying down with the man who say he love you and tomorrow he's cheating on you? You decided to stay there. So what? So what? So what? We got to stop looking at the, oh, why am I in this place? And, you know, what's happening to me and how, why people don't like and care. So what? That was your choice. You need to move on. You need to ask God for strength in this season and peace and the capacity to do his will and his way. So what? That you're broke. Go get you a job. So what that you got money? Ask God to maintain that because there are seasons where you're up and you're down. You're here and you high and you low. So what if you got some haters? So what that you're creative? So what that you're mad? So what that you're happy? We got to stop caring about the noise that continues to target you. You just got to be you and do you and walk into your destiny. You walk into your purpose, and whatever good that's out there will be a magnet to you. But so what if you fly? So what? So what? That's the word of the day today is so what? Get out your head and continue to be who God called you to be. So that's the biggest thing for my last post, you guys. So what if you don't have my back? So what? So what if you're a good friend? So what? So what if you a Judas? So what? So what if you a hater? So what? So what if you stole from me? That's the get you gotcha right there. So what if you stole from me? Cause when you go back out there in that real world and you steal from somebody else, your ass going to jail. Ain't gonna make me the eye. So what? They ain't got nothing to do with me no more. Cause what you do to people, nothing good comes. So what? So what? What's up, Jason? We do need to link, baby. Go check out my last post too. So what? So what if your shows? What's up, Rihanna? So me need a fish, girl. Sure, need a fish bod. So what? So what? So what if your shows ain't getting sold out? Go find another team. Go pray. Maybe God's trying to show you how to do it again. You know? So what? So what? I think we gotta really, so what? She's not your friend. So what?
And see, Kevin Samuels was correct when he said that you was like one post away from really destroying everything that you built. Because you only saw your audience as a means to make money. You didn't see your audience as people that will help you grow, right? And you respect your audience by respecting yourself and the content that you put out, right? Everything was on clown stuff. And you didn't believe the stuff that you were saying because you would flip-flop from time to time, and your audience kept trying to understand you. And this is why you're broke, because people not watching you, people not following you no more. The internet has provided a platform for a lot of people that never had attention paid to them. Just think about it. You can go on the internet today and you can go live and 500 people can watch you. Just imagine you at church and the preacher's preaching and there's 500 people in that room. Well, there's people today that go live and they got 2,000 people watching them. And if you're a person that never got that type of attention or money, it can go to your head. And it can make you become something that you're not, or become something that you always was. You just didn't have the means to be that. And like I said, these people, they start to lose themselves, right? They start to just act crazy. And B.Simone is one of those type of people. So when you see her crying now, it's wrong emotion, because you went out there and painted this image of something something that wasn't real. So now you say, I gotta shop at H&M. Well, but this is the thing, for you to even make that comment knowing that your audience is full of women that shop at H&M. They're not going to be feeling that, but that goes to show you just how far removed from reality you are. You don't even understand the audience you have. You don't even respect the audience that you have. That's why I said the sisterhood is a joke, because most of the women in the sisterhood don't respect women. They don't. It is the truth. And I love women enough to tell them this. It's the truth. If you got a man of means, a lot of them women and sisterhood will try to sleep with your man as soon as you turn your back. And listen, this woman is a internet grifter. Wherever the energy, wherever the money or the positive, wherever the money or the happening energy is where she's going to sway. And that's just what it is, man. And that's just B.Simone. And it's not B.Simone ain't the only one. There's thousands of B.Simones out here online, man. But I don't know. Let me know what y'all guys think, man. I'm going to cut this video short here. If you made it this far in this video, hit that like button. Subscribe to Street Media TV. Leave your comments in the comment section. Remember, I love y'all. Till the next time. Peace.